Good morning and welcome to everybody who's watching this video. It might be good afternoon or good evening there by you. Thank you for joining me. It's June 2021 and I know that in the USA, Hobby Lobby is having a 75% sale. Yes, but I don't live in the USA. Sadly, I've been turning green and more green and more green as I watch all those yarn haul videos from the USA. Anyway, good for you guys. I just wish I was there. Now, I stay in South Africa, so I went to my local yarn store, and what I'm showing you today comes from RASH Material and Wool Shop. Yes, here we don't call it a wool store, yarn store, we call it a wool shop. So I've taken it out of the plastic bag so that there's not a lot of noise. Then I just want to share with you what I bought, and let's hope this can be a quick video. So I need the glasses. Can't show you anything without the glasses. If you remember, my very first video that I made was a blanket that I made for my brother, and it was it was a granny square blanket, and I put a picture up of this beautiful painting that he has. And now I have started learning how to do mosaic. So I'm going to make a mosaic blanket for him, and I'm using our go-to yarn in South Africa. And these are all the colors of the flowers on that painting. I'll try and put a picture so you can see, but look at these colors. Can you see this? Beautiful. That is the colors on that painting. That is a deep purple there on top. Oh, and you can see it's a deep purple. I'm glad the color shows. Now this is our go-to acrylic, and it's very soft. I find it very soft. It usually was more scratchy, but I don't know. These that I'm holding in my hand today is great. This is what it looks like. That is the label. Charity. I'm not sure if it's going to turn so you can see it. And it is 100% acrylic, 4mm hook. I think I'll do it with a 4.5mm hook. And that it's for all of these, and they have, I'll tell you what, 233 meters or 256 yards in this 100-gram ball. They call this purple regal and cranberry. Now I have showed you the colors. And now this one is not the exact same brand, but it is a South African brand. Pulskein. It's also a go-to. Let me just see if it, why is it blowing out now? Don't blow out. There you go. There you go. There you go. Pulskein by L. By L. And it's 4mm hook, 300 meters. So it's a little bit more meters, eh? About 70 meters more. Oh, I like that. Color Sunshine. Very obvious there. This one is called Magenta, which is like a plum. Oh, you can see that. Isn't that gorgeous? Wish I could just put it somewhere that you can see it just on this height. Then, this one is called what? Citrus. Beautiful. Let's do a juggling act here. Citrus. And Olive. Very aptly named Olive. Okay, so there we go. So I'm going to, I've shown you a picture now. I hope I've put it up already. Don't fall. But these are the flowers in that painting of his. So let's see what the mosaic blanket is going to turn out like. Hey, I'm excited for that. I'm not sure if I'll have enough, but that's the start. Hey, got to start somewhere. Okay, the next one I bought is for David Browning. Made a Alash shawl pattern, and I have already made one. Now where is it? I don't think I have it close by, but I want to make more. It's gorgeous. So this is what I bought. Funky Stripes for Tiny Tots. 100 gram, 274 meters, premium acrylic, 4mm hook. This is so soft, so soft. You can see the ball looks like, this one looks like it's been through the wars. But look at those colors. I love it, love it, love it. Yarn drooling. This would make a beautiful little, okay, wait, how many meters? So together, 360 meters. No, man. Where's my math? Pause. So that is 548 meters on these two balls. So that's a shawl. That's a decent sized shawl. Okay? I love these colors. Okay, so that as well. Then one that looks very much like that. And I'd also like to make the Alicia shawl with this. It's like a scarf, the Alicia shawl. Depends on how it starts. Like it looks like a half moon. The point starts out and then it ends wide, and you can go as wide as you want. But this one is more, look at this. This is more, how do you say? This is very, very, very bright, very white and orange and yellow. And this one is more, can you see the difference? Why is the words escaping me now? It is not as harsh as this. This is bolder. Is that the word? It's bolder. There. Maybe there. That's where you can see the difference. This, the white is white and the red is, the orange is orange and the yellow is yellow. And this one, it's a little bit speckled. Yes. So I wouldn't use the two together. I don't know. Would you? I wouldn't. I would do this one in the Alicia shawl and this one maybe also in the Alicia shawl. But I'd use these two together and this one separate. There you can see. Beautiful, hey? So we're heading for winter here in the Southern Hemisphere. So I'm making winter stuff. I know in the Northern Hemisphere, in the USA, you guys are heading for summer. Okay, the next thing, also called funky straps, but totally different product. Made by Kismet Yarns, and Lorna from Simply Doon, you love Kismet Yarns as well. So do I, local to South Africa, situated in Krugersdorp. And this is 100 grams, 360 meters, which is 393 yards. 100% acrylic, 4 millimeter hook. Oh, look at this, look at this, look at this. Autumn colors, gotta have the autumn colors. Now, how many meters? How many meters? Yes, I did say. Okay, so it's 360 times 2 is 720 meters. So definitely a shawl. Definitely a shawl out of this. I can't believe I looked at these two and I thought, I can't believe that these two together would make a shawl, because you usually look at a cake and think that would make a shawl. But no, okay, wait, this Tower of Babel here is maybe going to fall, eh? And then I have a cake, and it's called a Lula double knit. Oh, you know I love my double knits, hey? I love a 4 millimeter hook. And this has 600 meters, so there goes another shawl. I'm shawl crazy. And the colorway, what's the colorway? In this one is called Cardinal. Look at this. Also oranges and fall colors. I love it, I love it, I love it. And that is the name, Alula by L. L is our beautiful South African. There you go. Then, let me not get mixed up here, confused. Elise, anti-pilling. I love anti-pilling because it stays looking like new for long. Anti-pilling, and how many meters? 170 meters, 186 yards. So 170 meters times, I bought 3, is a 510 meters. So these 3 are very similar but not alike. I've already got some of these. This one, what is this colorway? Okay, but no, we don't have colorways here. Only numbers. Linda Simpson, I know how you hate it when they can't give it a number. Now look at this. Isn't that beautiful? Now look how close this is. Can you see? But this has more browns and rusts in, and this is more gray, and this is more brown. But I have at least, every time I go there, I buy another 3 to 4 balls of this. But this time I bought another one. Now, okay, this one does look like it's been through the war, but still beautiful. Look at this. Love it, love it. Oh, what size hook? Let's just quickly see what size hook. It did say, what size hook is this? Where does it say what size hook? There. 3 to a 5 crochet hook. Millimeter. 3 to a 5 millimeter crochet hook. Look at the cardigan they've got on there. Hey? Isn't that gorgeous? I love this. Love it, love it, love it. So, 3 of these. Then, one of these, this is 5% mohair, 15 wool, 80 acrylic. And let's just show you. Naku Angora Luxe color. Naku Angora Luxe color. Now look at that. Hey? Isn't that gorgeous? Gorgeous. I love the colors. And it shows you there. It's like a shawl in a ball. And the meters is ridiculous. Made in Turkey, by the way. So soft. Where's the meters? One shawl in one ball. It actually says it on here. 810 meters. What? 810 meters. I just love this. 810 meters. I couldn't believe it's that many meters. Okay. Then, this is called 67 Blankets for Nelson Mandela Day. Also double knit. No surprise. See this? There we go. There it is. Making Everyday Mandela Day. Making Everyday Mandela Day. It's for Mr. Mission Statement. 67 Blankets for Nelson Mandela Day. Pledges to keep thousands less fortunate warmer in the name of our beloved Nelson Mandela. Stitch by stitch, his legacy lives on in each blanket, lovingly created by our volunteer knitwits for Madiba with their own 2 hands. Carol Stein. Yay, hey? And wait, how many meters? 750 meters. This is a 300-gram ball. With, they say, a 4mm hook. I might use a little thicker hook. But I love these colors. This is beautiful. So this could be a shawl or a poncho or something like that with 700 meters. Love it, love it, love it. Okay. It's not the end yet. So the day after I bought this, I went back there to RASH Material Wool Shop. And I went to buy some of this Elise, also Elise, it says Batik design, Diva. And this is, how many meters on a ball? You use a 3.5 hook. No, a 3 to a 5 crochet hook. And 100 grams has 350 meters on it. Can you believe that this little ball has 350 meters on it? Hey? So 2 is 700 meters, which means, and this is the same color, it's just, I think it's just wound differently. You can make a beautiful shawl out of this. 700 meters. Definitely are we making a shawl. So I went a bit over the top here because I bought, let me show you the colors I bought, all in this. So because it's 700 meters, I bought 2 by 2 by 2 by 2, like the animals that went into the ark. Now this is the same, except they're wound different. Now look at this. Isn't that beautiful? Come, focus. Beautiful. It's like a, what is the color here? It looks red on the screen, but it's more pink. Grays, whites. I love it. Doesn't have a color name, Linda. It doesn't have a color name. Anyway, those 2. And then another 2. That is It looks like a soft beige, cream, and stone color and pinks, different pinks. See if I can pull this away like this and then I show you. Isn't that gorgeous? Gorgeous. Oh, come on, don't shake. Don't shake. This is not the time to shake. Shake a leg. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And, like I said, now I've got 6 of this already, right? 2, 2, 2, because we're making shawls. Shawl crazy. Then I've got another one, and I already have 4 of these, so I only bought 1. I already have 3, and this was my 4th one, so I only bought the 1. But look at this. This is gorgeous. Look at these colors. Isn't this rich? Come on. There you go. Beautiful. 350 meters. It's got a shine to it. They all have a shine to them. Hey? Lovely. Okay. Last little bag. I already have some of this yarn. So what I did was, on the shelf, they had it displayed in a different way. So I thought, wow, I have 2 of those balls and I don't know what to use it with. And here they have it. And both sides of it, they have these different colors. But let me go and quickly go and get the yarn that I want to show you. There we go. So what I have is, now I bought this previously, right? Is this. Now let me show you what this looks like. See? And I had the 1 ball only, so I wasn't sure what I should make with it. But then in the shop, when I went for this yarn haul, I saw that they had it paired like this. Now that makes sense, doesn't it? Wow, I love that. I love it, I love it, I love it. Like that. Can you see those colors? I thought, hey, I'm going to buy that. So that is Kartopu made in Turkey. And it's 100% acrylic. What kind? Hook is 4.5 to a 5 millimeter hook. Anti-pilling and yeah. So 160 meters. So I thought, okay, 160. Wait a minute, 160. My math is not so good, eh? It's nearly 500 meters, 480 meters for the 3, which means now I can really make something. Shawls and ponchos, eh? It's shawls and poncho heaven here. Okay, then I also saw, now the other one I had, this is one I had, I didn't buy it. So it's not part of my yarn haul. But look at this. I bought this at RASH Material and Wool Shop previously. And in the shop, I saw them, they have it like this on the shelf. And I thought, hey, come home with me. Now I know what to use you. Yes, look at that. Love it, love it, love it. Now, you know, like this, paired like this. Come on, this makes sense to me. Now I can sort of see I can do something stripy. And again, it's 480 meters. 480 meters. Yes, nearly done. Another shawl in the making. Look at this. It's like mint greens, purple, and teals. Look at those colors. Look at those colors. Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's part of that Elise. Remember this little, I stood in front of this shelf like that. And I just thought, wow, I am going to buy that. Okay. 2 more things to show you and then it's done. Again, Elise. Different product altogether. 100% acrylic, Elise. It says Burcum, Burcum, Buttock. And it says a classic style, 100% acrylic and 4 to a 6 millimeter hook. So you can imagine it's quite thicker. 100 grams and 210 meters. So what did I do? I bought 3, which means it's 630 meters. And what do you know? What can you do with 600 meters? Of course, a shawl. Of course, a shawl. But this is winter by us, so that's what I would use it for. Look at those colors. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, the last one is the same product that I've just showed you, different color. Does it have a color name? No, only a color number. But look at these colors. I love these colors. And of course, 630 meters. Another shawl or a whatever. We'll see, hey? Beautiful. So that's it for today. Hey, I love it. That is now all this yarn I bought has a place to go. Nothing was bought just because it's beautiful. I know what I'm going to make with it, and it will be made as soon as possible. So that was fantastic. I'm so glad I could bring all that home. And yes, I hope you enjoyed this little yarn haul, and I will take some pictures and put it in a slideshow at the end so you can enjoy looking at it further. And yes, see you again in my next video, and thank you for watching. Bye bye.